guys, we were off on our way to our ultrasound for Niklaus. It was so funny because I have it at like 1:45 and I'm like, man, that's so late in the day, dudes. Before I knew, I feel like it just woke up. I just woke up, uploaded a bunch of vlogs because I'm a bad girl. But yeah, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm like, I'll have so much time to do this, then the other. It'll feel like a century away. And now we're on our way. So we're excited. We just hope that we get some good photos. The thing that sucks about this place, a lot of things suck about this place, but one of the things that suck about this place that I'm going to talk about right now is the fact that they don't let you videotape in there, which sucks. I'm like, why not? Like, why can't I? And then like the ultrasound technicians, at least the last two we got, weren't all that nice. They weren't all that engaging. I'm like,
I felt like they weren't knowledgeable at all. Like,
yeah,
they had no idea what was going on.
Like they barely knew how to turn on the machine and like click and point.
This is an anatomy scan, so they have to be looking for certain things.
Yeah.
So I feel like this one's gonna be better.
Yeah. So
I just hope that the technician is like nice and actually like gives us a few pictures, because
because the one photo we got of, or the three photos we got of Niklaus last time were really bad. They were terrible. And we went from seeing Vladimir almost in every stage of his development and getting really nice photos, because we were at we went to the high risk doctor, and they're all really nice.
$75 per visit. They better give you some nice photos. It's like a photography session.
Yeah, no, but you know, it is high risk, so you know, their bedside manner is substantially much more adequate, because you know, they see people who have either gone through losses or have other, like, whether they're medical issues or, you know, hereditary issues or DNA issues, or what is that called, genetic issues, you know, lots of things. So their bedside manner is substantially better, but we are hoping that this one is good. We are hoping that Vladdy is a good boy, so we'll see.
How you guys liking my beard, by the way?
They say they love it. They say it's fluff. They say they wish they had their own.
Should I continue to grow it?
Maybe.
Wait, roll it. Yeah. It's a red boat. It's the same color as the ball. Red. Red boat, red ball.
Wait. Hi, little skinny. Where are you going? He's a man with a plan, and I'm not sure what that plan is, but he knows, and he's off.
He's made it to his destination. Vladimir, roll it. My child, roll the ball. Yeah, it's sand.
Can you do it? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Roll the ball. 1, 2, 3. 1.
You silly boy. Alright guys, wish me luck. I am going to go get my healing caps placed in my mouth. Allegedly, it's not that much of cutting into my gum. Hey, here, do you want a water? Not that much cutting into my gums like last time. I'm going to be bringing the other video camera because Raymond and Vladimir are actually leaving me there. So, say goodbye to the teeth, the teethless gums, I guess.
On the lookout for downed trees and power lines. Chef salad. My mother-in-law here is originally from.
Alright, you guys, I'm back home. My mouth kind of hurts a little bit, so long story short, I didn't get to talk to you guys very much at the dentist's office. I was there forever. We did some x-rays, but not to worry, we took special precautions for little baby Niklaus. Got some x-rays done. The posts that were put in look great. The healing cap on this side is actually in. But when the doctor had gone to do this side first, the two that are right next to each other, the screw just, the healing cap essentially, because it's like a screw, just kept on going round and round and round, and it wouldn't catch. And it was because the person who, I guess the supplier, had said that it was all a universal, like, healing cap, regardless of what brand or size or model of implant you had in there. Well, it wasn't, and the healing cap that they had sent originally for mine did not fit mine, like, post, because it was too, the healing cap was too small. So he's gonna ship the actual size tomorrow, and it should be here within 2 days. So within 2 or 3 days, I will be going back and getting it put in. So but the healing cap is put in this one, so I'm happy about that. I am a little bit annoyed, but I mean, you know, what can you do? You can get mad and angry, but it doesn't mean that it's going to come any faster, so whatever. I will be posting a photo right here. If you're squeamish, don't look. If you don't care about that thing, look right now. So super cool. As you can see, there was like holes. I kind of wanted to, like, the sick part of me, or like the sick, me being the sicko that I am, I guess, because it's not even a sick part. I think it's just me as an entity. I am a sicko. I wanted to either stick my finger in the hole or put my tongue in the hole. Obviously, both of those things are too big to do that, but it just, ugh. But anyway, so, gotta go back to do that. It was not painful at all. Well, okay, it was a little painful, but I was really just very scared that it was just going to hurt again. Another thing I was afraid of is not breathing properly, because my mouth was open the entire procedure, and I was just afraid that I wasn't just breathing right. Like, I was breathing through my mouth, but I feel like they were quite shallow and not very deep breaths, and I was like, I'm going to pass out. So I made it like, I made sure to take deep breaths and, you know, just to keep myself calm and stuff. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will not lie. I'm getting a little bit used to it now because the healing cap is put over here. I'll show you guys right now. It is in my mouth, and it kind of hangs over my essential, like my gums, so it kind of does it rubs up against my tongue. And for the first like hour after, it was a little strange, especially when talking, because it's just rubbing up against this thing that wasn't always there, but I am getting used to it now. The only good thing about that, I guess, not only good thing, but a plus sign about the healing cap is that it's like metal, and it's round, and it's like doesn't have any like sharp edges, so at least it's not like cutting up my tongue, or, you know, it's not too rough. It just kind of slides back and forth, back and forth. The issue with this side is that it actually is starting to hurt. I know I had talked about it before when I had gotten the procedure, the post put in originally. When they go to screw them in, you can feel like your bone giving way to something, and it just feels like it's gonna like break and burst. So when she had to put back, or when the doctor had put back the like caps over these ones, so it's not just like a straight hole or like the screw in there, I could feel it like just once again making my bone just like, I don't know, like just threatening to break it, to like almost splinter it open, which is not a very good feeling. Oh, another issue that I had was everything was good when they cut open and used a little laser to, like, you know, make sure that my gums didn't bleed that much and stuff. So when she cut it open, the dental assistant was there with like the little suction tube and the water and the air. But then as soon as she had moved it away, I could actually smell like my flesh and like my blood, and it just kind of gave me like, it gave me the creeps, and it also made me kind of sick. I'm not usually such a very squeamish person when it comes to things like that, but I think thanks to being pregnant, it's, you know, it was just one of those kind of things. Like at that moment in time, it made me feel just really gross. But all in all, it went good. And then of course we got to see Niklaus. Like I had mentioned before, I really am not liking the place that we are having our prenatal care at, but I have called around to other places, and it just seems like on this side of town, that's what it is. And I necessarily don't even, at this moment in life, I don't even want to like do the homework to find a, just a by themselves standalone gynecologist, because yeah, I don't know, like everybody's different in this world. There's like a saying that like there's someone for everyone in this world, you know. And I feel that's very true even with doctors. Like, oh, this guy has terrible bedside manners and he'll say you're fat as hell. But there's some people who like that. They're like, yeah, man, I love that, you know. He's no BS kind of doctor. If you're dying, he'll tell you to stop eating, you know, like, I don't know. And there's other people who like this and other people who like that. And I am a very, especially when it comes to birth, and not even just birth, just medical, just issues, and just medically, I like someone who will listen to me and will, you know, actually take my concerns into like consideration or into thought. I've gone to lots of doctors in my life. I have thyroid issues, so I've been going to doctors, several different doctors, like endocrinologists, and just normal doctors, and what have you, for quite a long time in my life, since I was in the 5th grade, so it's been a minute now. And I've had all sorts of doctors. I've had really nice ones. I've had really like weird ones. I've had ones that were like bad doctors. Luckily, I only ever got to see that guy once. That's a pretty funny story. I might tell you guys about that one day. But you know, and it's just, I want to be heard. No one ever wants to go to the doctor. And then when you're there, you at least want to kind of semi-enjoy it. So, I don't know. But I mean, and then like the gynecologist that I have been seeing, he is great. He has really good reviews. We've met him in person. We've talked to him. He's a really good guy. The only issue is that, like I said, in that practice there's like 6 of them, 5 or 6 of them. So if he's not available, then one of the other doctors will have to deliver my baby, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like you run the risk of that anyways with even just like a one-on-one gynecologist or OBGYN, or is that the same thing? I don't know. If it is, whatever. If it isn't, yeah. But you run the same risk, because like what if they're out of town, or what if they're like attending to an emergency, you know, like just because you saw that one person your entire pregnancy does not guarantee that they'll be there to deliver your baby. You know, I mean, obviously you got a greater chance, I would think, because one would hope, since they are just a single person, they aren't overbooking themselves and seeing many people, or, you know, I don't know how it works, but that's what one would hope. So Niklaus is actually kicking me. One cool thing that we did get to find out, though, is that his head is up, which is a complete, like, different thing than with Vladimir, because Vladdy, as you guys may know or may not know, was always head down. Like, he was such a little lazy guy. He would not move for us on camera. It was, or not on camera, but on ultrasound. Like, he was just one of the most difficult little guys you'd ever seen. He was always head down, and was like, he was lazy and difficult. He's like, nah, this is where I'm coming out from, so I'm just gonna stay put. And Niklaus is actually like head up, and obviously it's really early on, so he has more than enough time to flip, and who knows if he even, like, if he actually does flip and, you know, things like that, because he is much more, I don't know if he's much more active, or maybe because my placenta isn't in the front that I can feel him more, or maybe because I'm an experienced mother, I know what that feels like the movement, so I'm much more, you know, prone to notice it. But yeah, so I mean, I guess he's doing good. The ultrasound technician was nicer than the last 2 we had, or the last one we had, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't as personable as the people at the high risk doctor place, or the high risk center were, you know. So he's got arms, he's got legs, he moves. No, I mean, if there were any issues, she didn't bring them up to us. She didn't say anything to us. So, I don't know, but I will be posting some more photos of Niklaus at the end. One thing, Niklaus also has a nose. So, yay! Which is something Vladimir did not have in any of his ultrasounds, and I feel like he really doesn't have a nose at all right now. So, he's actually kicking up a storm right now as we speak. But, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a very good and eventful day. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty just chill day here. Just hanging out with the boys. All three of them, with Raymond and Vladimir and Aiden. One day, when I say that, it'll be all four of them. That's gonna be strange. But it'll be cool. Also, keep your guys' eyes peeled for a bump date of, like, for little Niklaus. I think I am gonna call them. Someone had suggested a Niklaus nugget, and I think that's what I'm gonna call the videos. I think it's cute, but whatever. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I don't know if it's going to be in the same video, like his same bump date, or if it's going to be a separate video, but I'm just going to talk about like a few fears and just differences that I've had with this pregnancy that I did not have with Vladimir, or vice versa, and just a few things that just are concerning me as a mom. And not so much, well, I mean, I know other moms go through this as well, like the inability to really comprehend their ability to like love another child. Like, obviously, you know it will happen, but you know that, I guess, I don't guess, I know that's a really big issue with a lot of moms. Like, oh my god, how am I gonna separate my time? How am I gonna, it's just because your first child, or just your child in general, just encompasses so much of your time and energy and just love, and everything just takes so much of your emotions, that the idea of almost like splitting all of that to another baby is just it's you can't even comprehend it. And it's funny because once you're second or third, or how many ever babies after you have, like, you realize that it's not that you split it, it's just that there's more of it. So that's exciting. But with Niklaus, I've come to find out that I'm having that issue, but I'm also having an issue of feeling like I'm putting him on the back burner, and also feeling like the magic that was there for Vladimir's, just everything, is not there with his. And I think it just has a lot to do with my life and just whatever. I'm going to stop talking about it because I feel like this is going to become that video, and this vlog is going to be 30 minutes long. That, and me and Mr. Raymond have a date with Steven Universe episodes. So we will see you guys tomorrow. If you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And here are those photos of Mr. Niklaus and Dear Black. Bye.